Bienvenido a Mexico, Beach Cities, Orange County real estate. We made a commitment to doing one of these videos every single week, so here I am in Mexico, but I couldn't miss sharing the data and what's happening in the Orange County real estate market with you. That is, as we've defined it, Beach Cities real estate, Dana Point, San Clemente, San Juan Capistrano, and Laguna Niguel, the very south tip of Orange County. We're going to hit off strong today with a high sale of the week, a really neat property in San Clemente I can't wait to share with you. We'll go into the numbers that matter, what's happening in the real estate market in Orange County and here in the beach cities, and then we'll take a look at what's happening in the mortgage world a little bit because there's been some big news there this week. And then, of course, we're going to close it out with the deal of the week, which is a really cool property. I hope you enjoy this feature from Cancun, Mexico, and are having a great day. This week's sale of the week was 606 Avenida Victoria. Oh no, it's starting to rain because it does that here in Cancun randomly. I'm going to run inside for the filming of the high sale of the week. Now I feel like a weather person because the rain is really coming down out there all of a sudden. Anyways, 606 Avenida Victoria was this week's high sale of the week. It was an incredible Ole Hanson built in 1929. The interesting thing on this property is it was once converted to a legal non-conforming fourplex, whatever that means. But most importantly, this home has so much versatility. It could be used as a great family home because of the 4 kitchens. It's probably best used as a vacation rental. It also could be a mixed-use property being right there on the pier in the heart of San Clemente. I'm sure you've walked or driven past it. Check out the photos. It's extremely charming. All right, let's take a look at the numbers that really matter. What's happening in the actives, pendings, and sales in Orange County and Beach Cities real estate. The fascinating thing this week is it unveiled last week's high, which is our high of the year of 4,950 homes active on the market in Orange County. Why we're talking about that today and why it's significant, we're focusing a little bit on Orange County just instead of beach cities, is because the last time we had over 5,000 homes active on the market in Orange County was June 5th of 2020. And it looked like we were going to break that this week. However, total active inventory came down off that high of 4,950, which is probably going to be our peak for the year. We'll see if homes tend to go back up. But typically this time of year, we see a peak in active inventory, and then our inventory starts going down towards the end of the year. Beach Cities actives also came down to a total of 530 active listings, down from 547 last week. In escrow homes dropped from 187 homes down to 181 homes. Not a big drop, but a little one there. And the total number of closings the last 30 days is 203. This gives us 3.5 months of inventory. Still a very balanced market, but a good one where we're seeing the great properties move quickly. All right, what's happening in the mortgage world? Let's take a look at interest rates, the Fed, the jobs report, and what to expect next. Government jobs shocked everybody with 74,000 new jobs in June. That's over half of the 147,000 jobs that were created. Why this is important is because this gives Jerome Powell a tool to fight back against the pressure he's getting from the Trump administration and everybody else to lower interest rates. So it's unlikely that we're going to see a Fed rate cut in July. We're still hopeful that we'll see 2 at some point this year. But the jobs report coming in as strong and as solid as it did means that we're unlikely going to see that anytime soon. One of the very rarely discussed but surprising things in the mortgage world in 2025 is that despite having high interest rates, we've actually had 22 weeks of increased retail purchase application data. That is, there's more people applying for loans today than there were last year, which is a great thing because it's very much a future forward-looking data point that tells us where's the buyer's mindset. People are getting over the fact that they're going to have to pay 6.5% or 7% per mortgage, and they're going for it anyway. So if we do see the anticipated lower mortgage rates in the second half of this year, we're going to see a lot of people who are currently on the sidelines getting their documents ready, applying for mortgages, but may or may not be able to afford it yet, come off the fence and buying properties. All right, let's get to this week's deal of the week. I toured it just before I left town. It's a gorgeous home in San Clemente, located in Talega. It's a 3,600 square foot, completely remodeled pool home for $2.695, and it's spectacular. In fact, so spectacular, it already went pending. You missed it. Take a look at the photos. Check out the master bedroom. I took some great video of the bathroom. I loved it, and I look forward to sharing with you, but it's already gone. Okay, Beach Cities, I hope you enjoyed this week's market update. I can't wait to be back with you next week and share the data there in person. And of course, if you have any questions about the market and real estate and how to succeed here, send me a message, give me a call. I'd love to help you out. And if you find this content fun to watch or helpful for you in any way, go ahead and subscribe, like it, follow along, and I look forward to catching up with you again next week.